Looking for some hair inspiration? We caught up with hair pros to talk about the coolest cuts of the new year. We're talking about adorable pixies, natural curls, and old-school haircuts that are making a comeback. These are the trendiest haircuts to look out for in 2021. Bobs are a classic haircut that had been around for ages. It's been popular throughout 2020, and stylists don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. But this time around, the bobs you'll be seeing will have more of a natural look. Qian Huang, principal educator of content and training at Orbe, spoke about this upcoming hairstyle trend to Harper's Bazaar, predicting, "I think for those straighter hair types, we will see blunt, unstructured bobs at chin level styled with a hair tuck behind the ear and natural movement in the back." Other industry insiders agree. Ghanima Abdullah, a cosmetologist and consultant at The Right Hairstyles, told the list that she's excited to see more of the bob, but this time a low-maintenance version. Her guidance for attaining the look is refreshingly simple. Just let it do what it's naturally going to do. She advised, instead of wearing your hair flat iron straight, try a bob on your natural texture. Air dry it for just the right amount of frizz, then hold it in place with hairspray and use pixie bangs. Bobs come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. Some are longer and some are shorter, while some are straight and some are curly. They fit virtually every face shape there is, which is largely why they've been a staple look through the ages. They're also one of the most popular haircuts for older women, adding to their universal appeal. And while we've seen a lot of them in 2020, you'll be asking for bobs in 2021 too. While bobs are perennially popular in various forms, it's layered bobs that you'll be asking for in 2021, says Brianna Cisneros, North America Ambassador for Wella Professionals. She explained to the list, "I definitely see haircuts with blunt lines and geometric shapes that are extremely softened with a ton of texturizing. The bonus is that layers add depth and texture to the hair, which can give even fine and thin hair some more volume. And for thicker hair, bobs can feel breezier than long locks too." Pixies are another classic style that were adorable back then and are still adorable now, so you'll definitely be asking for this haircut in 2021. As Brianna Cisneros told the list, she's expecting to see a lot of bold style statements like the pixie from her clients. The shorter the better too. As she explained it, believe it or not, the buzz cut is making a huge appearance. Why? It seems that women are ever more open to change in the year 2021, as noted by Sharon Hamner, a stylist in Atlanta. She shared with the list, "I've been chopping off inches and feet of hair because women are feeling bolder, and 2020 has caused us to think differently about everything in life. Many women are willing to free themselves from old memories that have been tied to their long hair in a quest to live life to its fullest potential." Cisneros is excited about the haircuts you'll be asking for in 2021. She told the list that the trends to come in 2021 are tending toward bold, empowering, and liberating looks, which makes a lot of sense after a year like 2020. Other stylists agree. Hairstylist Senata Sika told the list, "I believe 2021 haircuts will be very edgy bob and shoulder-length cuts. I think they'll be popular for 2021 considering all the difficulties we faced during this pandemic." According to Ghanima Abdullah, the anticipated trend includes sexy shaggy haircuts with lots of loose layers that flow naturally. She revealed to the list, "Long layers are back in the form of shaggy waves, so go on and get your feathers and bangs. If the cut is done well, you won't have to use a blow dryer in the mornings." Crop haircuts are a bit longer than pixies, and they can be characterized by bangs. Grown-out crops take this look one step further as the length tends to brush the face and neck. They're easier to manage than long hair and short hair because you don't have to keep up with them like you would with, say, long locks or a pixie. That's one of the reasons you'll be asking for this haircut in 2021. So if you're growing out your pixie or buzz cut, take solace in the fact that grown-out crops are trending in the new year. And don't sweat it if you haven't trimmed your crop in a while. The longer the crop, the better. Plus, you can go much longer without a haircut with a grown-out look. According to Southern Living, lots of layers and side-swept bangs can keep a grown-out crop haircut looking good much longer than you might expect. Women will be asking for some daring hairstyles in 2021. Tired of the same old, same old? One of the new looks that they're going for is soft and flirty curtain bangs, which can be done with a variety of lengths of hair. In their own roundup of popular hairstyles on the rise, Southern Living described curtain bangs as super stylish and a little bit retro. Curtain bangs are also a solid option for women who don't want to have to do much to keep up with their bangs, says Sharon Hamner. According to her, it is a great option because it gives some interest around the face without being overly committed to a fringe that requires women to come to the salon for bi-weekly trims. Curtain bangs aren't super high maintenance because even when they start to grow out, they can add beautiful layers to frame the face. It's a win-win situation no matter how you cut it, pun intended. Love it or hate it, but the woman's mullet is back in action. Just ask Miley Cyrus about her mullet.
All my mom can do is a mullet, so I had one option and I needed it.
Wow, we've learned the origin of the famous Cyrus family mullet.
Traditionally a look for men, and a largely controversial one at that, the mullet is the definition of a statement hairstyle. It's often been derided in the past, which is why it may surprise you that stylists expect it may be a haircut you'll be asking for in 2021. Why would this possibly be the case? Simply put, women are finally ready to experiment with their hair. The start of a new year has always been a time for radical change, and this year especially, we are here for it. Atlanta-based stylist Sharon Hamner revealed to the list, "What I've been noticing since being back in the salon post-quarantine is that women are ready to explore options that they never felt confident to try before. They've grown their hair not by choice and have grown tired of seeing themselves in a ponytail or top knot." Hamner, who also rocks a mullet, said that the style has a message. It fits right into the outrage of social injustices and the political climate. When you wear a mullet, everyone notices, especially when you add variations of vibrant colors. You're going to be seen. Bangs. You either love them or you hate them. And while not everyone has the face for bangs, those who do can really rock them. So if you're in the latter category, get ready as you'll be asking for wispy bangs in 2021 if you're a curly-haired person. That's right, instead of being blunt and straight, these flouncy bangs can be tousled, layered, and razor-cut to frame the face with texture and style. According to Southern Living, curls love a bunch of layering to add to their natural bounce, and wispy bangs refresh absolutely any haircut or length. Because these fun bangs are meant to look a little windblown, they don't require as much maintenance either. That means you don't have to spend your day worrying about how they're falling in your face. And while they won't work with every kind of hair texture or facial structure, they do work with any kind of haircut. When it comes to afros, the bigger it is, the better in 2021. And the good news is that they're fairly low maintenance too. So instead of straightening your hair or wearing extensions, you'll be asking for this haircut in 2021. And we're here for it. That means you can also say goodbye to all the products and devices. Let your hair dry on its own however it will, frizz and all. Cosmetologist Ghanima Abdullah told the list, "Afros are looking great, complete with frizzy halos. This means you won't be blowing your hair out to achieve the look after it's cut into that perfectly round shape. Just diffuse dry the roots for volume and allow the rest to air dry. Natural looks like afros are trending because people want ease," Abdullah said, explaining that people these days are starting to want to ditch heat and chemicals to rock naturally styled hair. Who remembers side-swept bangs? You know, from the early 2000s? It's like everyone had them at one point or another, and for better or worse, they're making a comeback in 2021. They're looking a little different this time around, though. They're longer and wispier, unlike those sometimes awkward short bangs that women used to force to the side of their foreheads. Side bangs can be either a super sexy look with a fancier updo, or they can be cute and casual for those Netflix and chill nights, too. You can style them with your hair up or down, and you can play around with curls and waves to make the bangs seem more defined. Women are wearing their hair more naturally than ever before, according to Vogue, which covered Prada's Spring 2021 fashion show. The designer stylist let many of the models' manes dry naturally to let their natural texture shine through. It may be because 2020 taught us all that our health and happiness are the most important things, and the way your hair falls in your face, like material things, doesn't really matter in the long run. That's why people are owning their natural beauty as they've spent a lot of time doing some serious soul-searching in 2020. Stylists agree that you'll be asking for natural lived-in haircuts in 2021 too. Eric Fawcett, a stylist based out of Detroit, told the list, "The reasoning behind women wanting more low-maintenance styles, I think, is largely driven by the times. That's due to uncertainty, or because now, with more people working from home, they are able to explore looks that might have once been deemed unprofessional. We're starting to sense a theme here." Lobs, also known as long bobs, are making a comeback in 2021. Though lob haircuts were also big in 2020, Specifically, lobs that hit just below the neck are what you'll be asking for in 2021. Additionally, the mid-length lob is pretty easy to keep up with since you don't need to tame long hair or keep trimming short hair, says Charlie Martin, creative director and owner of Salon 161. He revealed to Glamour, with the right stylist, growing out your hair doesn't need to be a dreadful experience. This cut works great with softened layers throughout the crown, not to compromise fullness around the perimeter or length. Adding a subtle fringe is also a great way to not get bored. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about the latest fashion trends are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.